Hey, what is up everyone, this is PvT-Mitten's and I'm going to be doing a review for Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege for the PS4. I'm going to pretend that I never had issues with this game, so without further ado, let us begin. You got the situations, which is supposed to be the story mode. Now this is what it consists of. All this, which is essentially a tutorial, just like Battlefield 1's story, so there's little challenges, easy to get, easy to obtain. Article 5 is the final one, which is getting you ready for the multiplayer. Very lazy. Multiplayer. You typical, but you get your casual. But look what it says next to ranked. Beta. This game is about a week off from being a year old. That's lazy. Still, whatever. It's Ubisoft. You can do Terrorist Hunt, which is lone wolf and matchmaking, which Terrorist Hunt's been around in this series for quite a while now. Best part of the game too, by the way. You got your tutorials and Ubisoft Club. Nothing interesting there. Operator, sorry. I have every operator from the original game. You got your attackers, which are designed to attack, of course, and defenders, which defend, of course. Now, I'll show you. I'm going to buy some stuff here for this operator to show you what it's like. Now, you buy whatever you want for that particular gun. Say, for instance, I've got the MP5 here. So I'm going to buy some attachments for it and, kit it out. Now you'll notice that the attachments are very cheap. In the top right hand corner where the yellow tags are, that's your currency in this game. Everything is cheap when it comes to attachments for a gun. See, when it comes to operators, they're understandably have to be a bit expensive. Your first one for each faction is 500, next is 1,000, third is 1,500, and the final's 2,000. That's absolutely fine. But I'll show you later on what really annoys me. As you can see, I'm just kitting out the MP5. You can also apply skins, and as you can see, there's like a little French flag on the side of the gun. French flag I got free, that's why I'm using it. You can look around the gun. You can do that in a lot of Tom Clancy games. Very well detailed. Graphics in this game are absolutely fantastic, to say the least. Now your skins. Look how expensive they are. That is ridiculous. You could buy close to 5 operators, depending on which ones you buy, of course. Some are cheap, but the ones that are cheap are just generic you'd get in Call of Duty for certain amount of headshots. Then you've got your tags you can add to the gun, very expensive as well. Some are decent, some are absolutely shit, but what can you do? I still believe this game's in beta, by the way. But there you go, my MP5's kitted out. There's your gadgets and that for the extra operators. You can unlock headgear for the operator, as you can see. Not as good as, say, Army of Two, but what can you do? There's no uniforms for this character, but you can get uniforms for such characters. Just change the costume look. Nothing interesting at all. You've got the operator video, you'll see one later on. And bio tells you what their names are and all that there. Why would it do that? They're not really... It's stupid, it's silly. But whatever. Now these are the DLC characters that were free. You've got your Canadians, Navy SEALs, Brazilians, and Japanese. Now let's have a look at the Brazilians. Look how expensive he is. That's utter ridiculous. Look how expensive she is. Now let's go to the Japanese. Same with them. That is utter... And see, getting these credits, they're not easy to get. That's really lazy on Ubisoft's part. But what can you do? Shop never works for me. And live at the end is... It just tells you shit. That's all it does, to be honest. These are what the operator videos look like. They're actually very well detailed. It's to introduce, the character that you've just bought. You can watch them anytime you want. But this is introducing one of the SAS characters. I believe it's... I forgot who it was. Yeah, they're very well detailed. And they're actually very nice to look at. But now, let's get to the worst part of this game. Now, I'm going to show you 2 clips here. This is when the game works so well. And the last man standing against 3. My heart was pumping here. Now, I was very lucky I won. I should not have won. And that's when the game gets really good. when it, your adrenaline starts pumping and kicking, you feel really, good. And also the teamwork is what's really good about this game. As you can see, I won. That's really, I'm not saying I won makes it good, but moments like this really shine through in this game. The next moment, teamwork. The teamwork in this game is fantastic when it works. Now, this is one moment that I really liked. Me and some teammates dropped down, and we actually, took our time and actually helped each other. I know you can't hear anything because I didn't want to, I wanted to talk over it, but we're actually communicating with each other, and that's what was really good. As you can see, that's what I really like about this game, teamwork. And it's just unfortunate there's so many bastards in this game that ruin it. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to be showing you some clips here of some fucking assholes in this game that I've met, and you're going to see how toxic this community is in this game. Brace yourself. Now, we were attacking the chapel. I stepped into a trap. Fair enough, my fault. Now, there was no enemies near me. I even fucking was looking with a sniper's rifle. None were there, and you've got 3 guys here that never attempted to revive me. Now, you could argue, oh, but you're out in the open. No, I'm not. There was no enemies on that side. In fact, the rest of the match, the enemies were in the basement of this area. So, that's one part that just shows you how ridiculous they are. You're going to see worse and worse in this video. It's ridiculous. You're going to see. See, no one even bothers their arse. See, there's one enemy, but he came down the stairs. But he went up through earlier. No one attempts to revive you, but if you tried to, I know you're not supposed to put you out of your harm's way to go and help someone, but I do. Because they're your team, the more teammates, the better chance you've got of winning. Next video, which is absolutely pissed me off to some extent, right? Started a match. Now I was going over here. Get killed. Didn't do anything at all. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? So, you got the cameras. I went into the cameras. And this is what I fucking see. Yes, it's funny. I laughed at first. But why? It's supposed to be a teamwork game, not a fucking... yeah, it gets worse, by the way. A lot worse. Right. Now, I set up an LMG here to protect the wall. We had everything reinforced that I could not be hit from behind. The team, the other team was really, hard to get in. Watch what he does. He did that deliberately so he could get rid of the turret. But I'm going to be quiet here and let you listen to this part. This is fucking unbelievably bullshit. Enjoy.
Hang on, actually. Let's have a quick peek.
No, actually. Put a fuse on it! For shit's sake, hurry up and blow the fuse! Blow the fuse, that's it. Had it got to. Suck shit.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Get absolutely wrecked, You know?
The diffuser has been recovered.
Where is this last noob?
Diffuser is online and active.
Where is he?
I'm just not gonna help this PvP kid. PvT-Mitten's. I
Wait,
have
he's
been
still alive.
spotted.
He's still alive.
Yeah, that's how toxic they are in this game. Look at this. I just fucking flipped. This was like the last straw. I started killing anyone that even shot me. Didn't care who they were. Do you blame me? But anyway, you could argue that last clip that you saw, I shouldn't have breached in so early. Yes, that is true. But he should have had my back going in there. And the whole, before that, I was the one that had the diffuser. He was complaining the round before that someone else had the diffuser on our team. The other 2 people on our team, there was 5 all up, two of them were little assholes that you heard. The other two, besides me, were just fucking disgraced. Like, this guy sent me a message and goes, what a bunch of little bastards. And, like, I don't know if the Xbox or the PC community is like this, but this is the PC. Now, I white knight here. He started shooting this dude, and I thought, okay, it was an accident. Then I go to revive him. He shot. I went fucking nuts, and I humiliated this guy. That the guy that got knocked down there sent me a message saying thank you. Watch. He shot him. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go completely bonkers on him. Do you blame me? I mean, oh, fucking hell. A bunch of little assholes in this game. But yeah, this is what the community is really like. Not all, I've had great matches, I'm not lying there. I've had some really good matches with some people. But this is what I've got most of the game. Out of, say, for instance, out of 10 matches, I get 6 where some bastard gets team killed. Not me, could be someone else, but someone's always getting team killed, whether it be on the other team or ours. Really. So, you boast about teamwork, but you don't do it. As you can see, this guy sponges bullets for some reason, but I humiliate him, don't worry. But let's talk about some good things, as I've bashed this entire video, this entire game for 10 minutes. Right. The graphics are fantastic, and I mean they are very, very good. The destructible environments are fantastic as well. They're not, the likes of, say, Battlefield Bad Company 2 or Red Faction. They're more realistic destruction where you can rip a wall apart, put bullet holes in. That's what's really nice about it. Also, the gun sounds are very good. Not the best I've heard in games, but they are very good nonetheless. Also, I really do like the operators. They all seem very well balanced, except for one. One's broken. But now you're going to see me just play a terrorist hunt here on my own, and just give you a rough idea what the game's like when it's not chaotic with other people. But you'll see other things in it as well, like the destructible environments all the same. But the operators are very good. I like some of their abilities, but the game's held back with no story whatsoever. Really bad connections, and I don't mean the connections I had way back when I uploaded that video. Like, it takes like close to 3 to 4 minutes to find a match, whether it be casual or ranked or terrorist hunt with other people. Also, it tries to throw down your throat microtransactions, which is disgraceful. The AI in terrorist hunt, they're hit and miss. Sometimes they're very good. Sometimes they're so stupid they make Call of Duty's AI look like fucking the AI in Fear. But I wish they had done what Vegas did with its, where you could peek under the door with like a little microscopic camera. That was not put into this game. Instead, it was those little drones that you just saw me using there, which is a bummer because I really do like, the way Vegas played. I'm not saying this game is bad. I'm not saying it's good either. I'm saying it's an average game at best. But it's the community and, the microtransactions and the lack of story that really hurts this game. Yes, I stated there that the connectivity was a bit iffy, but I don't know whether or not the PC or the Xbox has better connection. They usually do. But the same could be said for the community, but I had to show you what they were like. I mean, I have never I play a lot of online games. I'm not gonna say I grew up on them, but I used to play the Command & Conquer games way back online. In fact, Command & Conquer 1 was the first game I ever went online with. I actually went out of my way to buy, 2 PCs so I could play with a friend in another room, but we're not gonna go into that. I've never had anyone do this to me before. Whether it be Call of Duty, Battlefield, a racing game, a fighting game. And it's just disgraceful. I mean, when I first played this game before the whole connection issue thing, the game was great. Everyone played the way they should have played. Everyone helped each other. But I jumped back on it because the internet connection, was sorted by Ubisoft. And I get greeted by little shits that are doing that. If you're gonna buy, Anyway, as I was saying, if you're going to buy this game, I recommend having at least 4 other friends to buy it with you so you can play with them, because if you're playing with randomers, you're going to get griefed and you're going to find teamwork is almost non-existent. I recommend getting friends to play it with you, then you can experience the game the way it was meant to be played. But anyway, I'm playing Terrorist Hunt at the moment, and it's utterly fantastic. It is by far the best part of the game. Although it's not as good as Vegas 1 and 2's Terrorist Hunt, it is still great nonetheless. But there's one problem with this. You need to be connected to the internet at all times to play this game at all. Even if you're playing single player on Terrorist Hunt or the story, it's just lazy by Ubisoft, and it's just the mentality of modern games now that you have to be online at all times. But I don't think the game has been finished. I know I say that a lot in this channel, but I really feel like this game is still in beta. Oddly enough, the ranked is still in beta. But I would have preferred that Rainbow Six Patriots trailer that was shown at E3 or the VGAs, I think it was. That looked amazing, and I was really, really looking forward to that. This came out, and I was thoroughly disappointed, to say the least. But yeah, overall, I mean, graphics are fantastic, destructible environments fantastic. If you get friends to play with you, and you have an actual good team, the game plays the way it was meant to be played, and that makes it amazing. Voice acting is pretty good, to say the least. The gun signs are pretty good as well. Not the best, but they are very good. But the game is held back with the community, lack of story, lack of content, microtransactions, and just overall the AI is completely stupid. I mean, you just saw him stand in front, and you just saw him standing there not even doing anything at first. But yeah, sorry the video's too long, guys, but it's just the way I like to do reviews. I like to do them really long so you get, you know, the gist of what the game is, to give you a chance, you know, if you want to buy it or not. This is the way I like to do things. But anyway, I was going to give this game a 7.5, but the recent matches I've had in the last couple of days have been utterly fantastic, and it's really put me in high spirits with this game. So overall, I give the game an 8.0. As I stated, get friends to play with you. But anyhow, this is Private Mittens. Hope you enjoyed the review, guys. Take care. See you next time.